pleasure to watch him and the OGs of COD compete. Yeah, so I had the pleasure of casting Big Timers actually last official competitive map in Ghost.
Yeah.
Last official one.
Philadelphia, yeah?
Yeah, Philly. Yeah, except were you there?
That was my first event.
Oh, that's right. See? So that was your first event? I think that was my last one before I took a big break.
Oh.
So it's like
Makes sense.
Timing.
Yeah,
timing.
that is the timing. And he's grinding on this map too, but he's killing the undead.
Yeah.
So he couldn't make this tournament because he's got zombies to kill.
I mean, that's fair. You gotta try and save the world. But I got a brief look at this zone for map 4 as we're about to drop in. Fairly centralized, a little bit of it on that left side off the actual available play area. But take a look. We saw folks in chat asking for it. Here's the top 8 of your leaderboard. These are all the teams that are going to be in the money so far because it is the top 8 paying out. Pay special attention to Jowo, Breadman, and Skullface. They are 15 points away from the match point threshold of 100 points. If they hit that this map and they win map 5, this event is done and dusted. The top 8 wraps itself up. Now, those just outside the top 8 are going to be Lucky's team, Selly's team, and Hisoka's team in 9th, 10th, and 11th. But Biffle's team, every single map, they've climbed higher and higher and higher, so definitely a threat to not be underestimated.
There's a team right here.
Get your predictions in chat. Hazy392, shout out to you. Destroy wins next map. There was also one coming out from Slothad. Touche and Sploosh wins next map. That is a bold claim, but hey, they've got some supporters out there. Keep them coming in because I want to hear what you guys are thinking. We see it all, both negative and positive, but we love each and every one of you out there. Make sure you hit that follow button if you haven't already. Game number 4, let's do it. Believe, Intex, Sympathy, winners of game number 3, looking to go back-to-back. They skyrocketed up the leaderboard, put themselves in a, at least as far as I'm concerned, a talking position of a team who could very well upset today and take the entire thing. Now, this game number 4, it's important, though, that they continue to set the pace that they left off on in the previous game.
Yeah, I mean, they put themselves into the money with that win last game. Now, it's not secure money. You are in 8th place, but that's a lot better than where you were going into map 3. So we'll see if they can harness the energy and the play style of map 3 and channel that maybe even into a back-to-back. We have yet to see a back-to-back win, a very tricky thing to do, but certainly doable, not out of the realm of possibility. Maybe you start with Empathy's team to get it done, but right now, Slow and Steady wins the race. We're at the very beginnings of this map. You want to get those loadouts, you want to get set up, but right now it looks like they know someone across the way. They might choose to get into an engagement before they focus on those loadouts and perks.
Yeah, they've been focused on this team for a while now. Even before they actually landed, they were hitting some pings, and they've been respecting the squad, and I'm curious as to who it is. Why are they giving so much respect? But also, we haven't had a chance to watch their initials. Have they been playing solo? Is this you know, kind of the way they go about it, as opposed to other teams who just love to get out and get scrappy and fight it out. But whoever they run into, God bless their hearts, they're going to have to play hard because they are not an easy squad to fight. Believe is going to be that roamer. He's going to be the tip of the spear, the one to get into the early engagement. Meanwhile, Intex, as well as Empathy, are going to be the ones to kind of back him up. They're moving now, and I think at this point they're just trying to gain loot. They're not worried about the trio that they were looking at before.
But also wait for a loadout.
You can worry about it when you get to it. You can tell they're not totally sure on what they want to do. They're calming back and forth. Do you want to wait until you get that loadout? How do we choose to play this? This is Believe on your screen.
I have gas nades.
And I'm not sure. It seems like they do want to push those players. They're just determining the risk assessment on whether it's really a good idea or not. But let's check out maybe our first Gulag. This is Selly versus Attract. The first Gulag here of map 4. Smoke out Selly into the push. Gets the shots through. Pepper trying to stay alive, but it's going to be Attract coming out on top. And I think once that smoke dropped, Selly just having a bit of trouble figuring out exactly where Attract was. So we swing over to Almond. Almond alongside Noobs and Hisoka. And where are they sitting right now? In 11th. So a bit of a slow day for them. We have yet to see a really strong pop-off game from the 3 of them.
Well, they're just getting acclimated with each other. Hisoka joins into a roster that had been solidified for the longest time. I'm talking literal years. We broke that down at the beginning of the show. So it's going to be difficult, right, to kind of reacclimate yourself to Hisoka's playstyle or vice versa. Hisoka to Noobs and Almond, but they're going to be just fine when Hisoka heats up this squad. They are going to be nutty. An engagement in, good shot, but not good enough. Almond will fall.
Almond will fall, but the self-revive will be right back onto his feet, especially with that cover fire. Does have to scramble from the Semtexes, but thankfully gets away with his life. And that is actually something Hisoka is exceptionally good at, is watching over players and giving them space to be able to get those off. But it will be Bubble that falls to Hisoka. The tags are in. Nice use of that utility to convey that information. The UAV from Noobs. And these players have nowhere to go, and it's Tommy Almond with the nade to the top, and it's Tommy, his former teammate, down. He's trying to get up there to thirst this kill, and the kill comes in. His first of the day onto none other than the teammate that he didn't want to play with anymore.
Wow, that was a crazy, crazy series of Semtex up on the roof, plus the PA to help out. But that was nutty. Good job. And like you said, teammate versus team, or at least ex-teammate versus ex-teammate.
Do you think they'll still duo, though?
Very, I don't think there's bad blood.
No, I don't either, but I wouldn't be surprised if, because historically they've always duoed, but
I think they would.
What a moment. Of course, it's Almond to
I know.
down Tommy.
So it's like, but then again, it's kind of like they have the same play style, right? You would have to assume, because, I mean, they've been in each other's heads for like 3-4 years, right? So makes sense they would be playing around the same areas with the same drops, but that is crazy. No, I think they duo for sure. Shifty, Sage, Biffle already in a bit of trouble. Biffle under a sliver of health, forced to plate up. Meanwhile, Shifty, he's going to disengage and maybe wrap over to get a bit of a light of sight that they didn't have before.
And everyone just trying to back off, but there's really nowhere to go. Getting peppered. Shifty just able to get around the corner. Nice job from Sage with a heads-up mortar strike to provide that cover for them. But this is tough. They just keep getting caught in situations where they don't really have anywhere to go. They're either pinched or it's all open area for them. But let's take a look at the team that is 15 points away from match point. Jowo already with 2 eliminations means I'm not sure what the rest of the team Skull and Redman have, but that's 13 points now for them to hit match point and the potential to close it out in map 5. Jowo gets the signal, gets the mark, turns right around to try and clean this team up.
And they were airborne, forced to go back down as a chaotic comm comes through from one of his teammates saying, hey, I've got somebody on me, I need some help. And immediately Jowo drops back down to try and spot the enemy that was around this area. They did finish off at least one of them, so potentially 2 more still remains. Now the question is, do those 2 choose to challenge? We'll find out. Meanwhile, on board with Huskers, another player in front, Smixy, the bounty, and the bounty will expire.
The bounty expires. Tommy full dead, already out of that gulag, and you got to be careful because Huskers,
close, right?
just not a chance, gets beamed around the opening, does have the cover to try and get back up, but it's a perfect Semtex throw to get downed again. I'm not sure if this is perhaps Almond's team continuing to harass them, but right now, I mean, if you're Z-Smith, you have to go. You do not have an option right now to try and focus on Huskers. You have to figure out where these players are coming from. They're right around the corner, and that will be a nice trade. Beautiful, and that is, in fact, Almond. Beautiful bait. You said it there. Takes one down. No wipe just yet as Huskers continues to bleed out, but there we go. Hisoka following it up. Into the gulag he goes. Hopefully Z-Smith could stay alive. I think did end up perhaps in the gulag as well.
No, I think, did he? I don't know if he stayed alive.
I think he did. I saw his icon.
So that happens so quickly that you could die sometimes, just insanely fast. The blink of an eye. On board with Huskers, who was just in a valiant effort trying to stay alive alongside Z-Smith. Z-Smith does lose his fight,
they have
to win this. Huskers needs to win this 1v1. And going against Louis Cielman, he connects just the shots needed. I got a little bit worried. There was some whiffs, but either way, he locks it in and has a chance to bring his boys back into play. Question is, can he do it? He's going to go ahead and hit up a buy station and try and get them back in.
I mean, it's early enough in the game that it's certainly doable. Third Circle hasn't even started to close just yet. So if he can find a calm spot and get someone back, absolute regain potential for them. But right now, Almond's team, you gotta feel good about that series of engagements. Every player alive and well. 3 eliminations to Almond's name as we swing back over to Jowo. A bit of a pickle, at least one player in the gulag, as is Jowo himself. We'll see who's going to come out on top of this. Breezy slides through the smoke, a play we've seen so many times, all the way back to the opponent's spawn, and it's going to be the headshot to the broken armor. Neither with any to speak of, holds the aim, doesn't find anything. Back around to the middle, and it's going to be the escape, but as he goes up the zipline, Reflections, Jowo says, you think you're sneaky. You think you're tricky, but I'll take that third kill, and I am the Gulag victor.
That's incredible, Katie. I thought for sure he was losing just a couple more seconds, not even a couple of seconds, maybe half a second. He would have lost that and been down and out, but he hits the shots needed to redeploy back into the fight. All three of them alive on the map. They have 9 eliminations. They are now just 6 away from breaking past that 100-point threshold to then win a game and ultimately win the $40,000. But that is incredible. Good job, Joe, for doing so. We're back up board with Alman, who has been having a heck of a game, 4 eliminations, and I tell you what, he's not stopping here. Takes down FaZe Neo, great shots to bring him up, like I said, to 4. Ultimately, this team has been very aggressive, and I think this is where we start to see certain teams heat up. This is going to be one of those rosters to do so.
Well, it looks like I got a little bit of an update and maybe give or kill a point, or give or take a point or a kill. For Joe-O's team, who needs 15, I believe at this point they are 6 points away from 100 now. They're at 85. They are now 6 points away from that at 94. Very, very doable for them, especially when those placement points start to come into effect. So far, so good. As we take a look at this is Deltush. There we go. Deltush team hanging out.
Sploosh and Touche, baby.
No,
I'll let y'all say that.
Doing what you're the most comfortable with. You know
That's okay. It's the new drink coming.
I think it's comfortable.
Our way.
I don't know if I want that, but Hitch is laughing to our right, so that's all you.
It's like a 90s drink. I don't know, like Surge or something. I mean, look, you know. I like it though. Daltush doesn't. He's down. Yeah, he's down. He doesn't have a
Well, it wasn't to a bomb drone though, because those are banned. So at least he's got that going for him.
Scootsy just runs away. Does not want it.
Honestly, that's how I play. I see people and I'm like, I'll go the other way.
But he is so indecisive. Does he want to fight this? Does he not? He's running back. He's running forward. He's running back.
He's keeping everyone on the toes. The casters, the viewers, the other players on the map. They don't know what to expect.
Yeah, if you don't know, then the enemies don't.
Exactly.
It's the ultimate confusion.
The ultimate confusion.
The ultimate confusion.
I like that. Well, FIFA, no confusion here. 3 eliminations, looking for even more. Gets it down onto Swish'em, who's been doing fairly decently in this tournament, sitting in about 13th place. Goes in, wraps it up, immediately flies into the second, and that's going to be a team wipe out of FIFA kill. No surprise there with that Swarm in hand, a favorite SMG for those close range encounters.
It beams without question. Got the buy station locked in. UAV's popped. Everybody's far away. Just should give them a free rotate into the zone to lock in a POI, or the other buy station. That's going to be somewhere that they look like they might be heading to. FIFA killed the tip of the spear. He's going to be the first one potentially get into an engagement, but you really could trust no one else, right? FIFA kill is just simply that guy. Scum and airborne, and now down to the water with no self-revive. Dongi nowhere to be seen. As a matter of fact, he's up there floating away. And I think for Dongi, does he go for the res? Ah, too late, and he's already committed. He's already committed now immediately into a fight. This could be the end of this trio.
And that was Selly actually right there that confirmed that kill. So a bit mixy for Team Scummin. They've been having a tough go of it over last map and this current one, considering their win in map 2. So we swing back over to FIFA. This is looking like a solid amount. I mean, I'm not sure what the rest of them have, but if they have 4 or 5 kills each, they are in a phenomenal spot for a very strong game. They are sitting in 4th place. They are well within reach of 2nd and onward. But let's take a look over at Symfuhny. 4 eliminations, and Ebates in a bit of a struggle, but Nadeshot alive and well. I don't know if they'll be able to get to Ebates, most likely not, but decent amount of kills for them so far. Maybe plays to be mid.
Maybe. Symfuhny stays alive. That's the most important thing. Ebates is most likely going to be dead here. Nadeshot going for the res. I do believe Symfuhny still in a little bit of trouble. Ebates is getting back up. A lot of things taking place for this trio, but it seems to be working out. Ebates is now back into the fight officially. Symfuhny waiting for somebody to push up on him. We go to Skullface now in the Gulag. Last alive, a must-win.
This is a must-win for the team that is looking for 15 points, and they're just 6 away, I believe, from 100. Skullface knows the pressure is on, thrives in this 1v1, spots that player over to the left, spots them again, goes for the connection up against, I'm not sure quite who that is. It might be, I'm not sure if it's a fake name or a real name, but either way, gets it done. That is 6 eliminations now. But how do you manage to get your whole team back at this point? Circle 4 is closing. You do not have a lot of room to work with. If you're Skullface.
Yeah.
You already are roughly, what, 5-6 points away?
Right.
Do you just hide out and try and get placement?
Absolutely, why not? You know, I think that's the play. If you can get your teammates back in, that's priority number one, right? You always want to have numbers on your side. If you run into a potential like, I need to just stay alive, there's plenty of water to do so. Hang up on the outskirts. Is it the most like flashy play to make? No, it's not, but you got to do what you have to do to win. Just like Nadeshot, Ebates and Symfuhny staying in the building, camping this buy zone, not wanting to allow anybody to get over that. They don't want anybody to go for the revives. Can't blame them for doing so. You want to keep the numbers where they are currently at. Now, we have 57 players remaining. Watch that. That is going to drop dramatically over the next couple of minutes.
Indeed, it will.
That's that Shifty's team over there, top crane. They might.
And take a look. I like this comm from Symfuhny. They know Shifty's team, their location. That is going to be a team you want to respect because that's Biffle's team. They are in 3rd place. They are just 7 points behind War's team, sitting at 62 points currently. For Team Biffle, they are looking to challenge for the top spot. They are our top team going into this event. Yet to win a map, but consistently getting better. The nades come in, the door is open, looking for the challenge. Spots one, Ebates will fall. Can you manage to make this happen? It's gonna be tricky. Symfuhny has to back off, get those plates up before the re-challenge can occur. I'm not sure what team is chasing them, but...
Oh, fuck. Okay, I'm gonna try to get back to you. My bad.
Like, Sim dips out. He's like, Matt, where are you? And he goes, oh, I haven't moved.
It's all right. He's not that far away, though, which is good news. You can see on the mini-map, Nadeshot just above.
This is tricky, though. I mean, you don't have a loadout gun. I mean, you have what you want, but it's not going to be the attachments that you want. Nadeshot does fall, and that's going to be the rated. Actually, currently, I'm not sure what position they're in right now, but they've been in top 8 consistently. This is Biffle's team alive and well. Shifty has 7 eliminations. Oh, this might be their game.
This might be their game. Now 8 eliminations. That is massive. They're looking to go all the way down to 45 players remaining. Mutex, Blast, Gorgonite, a team that I absolutely love on paper. But can they be a team that can excel and win today? Well, the possibility is always there. They're all 3 just absolute gunners. Just on the edge of zone, this overpass. We just have a couple of people. Gorgonite wanting to keep them pinned down.
And Knight he is one of the best IGLs, if not the best IGL, specifically in Resurgence as well. So we'll see if they can translate it over. That is going to be Teep taken down, Neo taken down. Nico, if he's already dead, that's where it's going to happen. They will fall. That'll be a team wipe, unfortunately, for Teep. We are just outside of that point threshold for placement. 10 through 15 is where placement points start to go up all the way to the 15 at first. Blast on a 5 spree. This could be another great game for them as well. I think Biffle's team, what we're seeing out of Mutex's team, the fact that they are all alive at this point, very good positioning, but can they carry it into the final circle is the question, because right now, I mean, you want to talk about right at the edge of the circle, they're right there, and Mutex, unfortunately, already down and out. Yeah,
Mutex is down, but that's all right. Blast, Gorgo, still alive, and they have picked up so many eliminations to the point, I honestly feel pretty confident that they're going to be able to finish strong. Now 36 players up, 16 teams. Jailbreak though, yo, Jailbreak is imminent. I can't believe it.
A Jailbreak, we saw one in map 1. Here we are once again, Aiden's team alive and well, but hey, you don't have to worry about getting Krix back because he's going to come back here in the Jailbreak in just a minute. We said it, if your team is fully wiped, you must splat. But if you have even one player alive, then the rest of your team can land. This is huge because it's happening earlier on in the game than what we saw in map 1. And you can see that number is going to go up and down for total players as they hit the ground. Adrian, not the time that you want to be killed right after that break, but a nice job being able to take at least one. But that was FIFA kill nearby, I think, with a bouncing Betty to take out Adrian.
It's tough getting killed by those bouncing Betties. My question, though, and maybe production could let me know, did Skullface stay alive long enough as a solo to get his teammates back into play with the Jailbreak? If so, this game could be massive for them, and breaking 100 at this point, I believe has already been possible, but I gotta know if they're alive. If they're not, well, They might be very, very close. Aiden desperately trying to stay up as long as he can. Krink's right by his side. Sniper's going to be out. Oh, and he connects. I can't believe it. Aiden still moving in groove, but finally falls. 6 eliminations is where they will finish, but a heroic effort to get into zone.
That was ridiculous, and I do believe that I just received word that it looks like Jowo's team is alive.
Wow.
Which means
That's huge.
Jowo, whether he got them back before the jailbreak or now, again, the team that is 15 points, less than that now guaranteed away from match point, they are back in action. But here's the team that won map 2. They are doing their best in the eliminations against Blast Team, but you're stuck with the Semtex, tries to trade the down in the process. 6 eliminations for Unrational, and it's going to be Scummin and Dongi there to try and get him back up on his feet.
Some massive game from them. You're looking at 6 eliminations alone just for Unrational. Dongi, Scummin, they already have several themselves now, though. That zone is going to be deadly. I believe literally one hardcover POI directly in the middle. That's going to have everybody's attention now down to 8. Dongi on a 5-kill streak, which means, well, he's got 5. Now make that 7. That's going to put him at 12 minus what Scummin has. This could be a tremendous game to put him up top, and they're not stopping there. They continue to slay everybody out, but will their luck run out? They have to apex this hill, and once they do, there's going to be 4 trios ready to gun them down.
2 players.
Remember to get picks here in a second.
4 others on the map.
Yeah, there's gonna be guys rowing in on your right.
Let them fight, let them fight.
4 total teams. You can hear the comms. Let's not fight.
I'm not trailing our left, I'm just like
And someone actually did. I don't know what exactly just happened. We watched at least one of the players go back up, so I don't know if there was a buyback or what exactly, but regardless, back into the game. Dongi, shots fired.
Let him fight.
Looking Unrational in a great spot, actually, for where this is pulling. For anyone coming down across the rocks, they will run right in to the end of his guns, and actually decides to go for it. Decides to go for the push. A little bit risky. I'm not sure. That's actually Empathy. Okay, that's Empathy. Seeing the team in Tex and Co that won the last map. Dongi is in a tough position, trying to get revived.
Gets up.
Manages to somehow stay alive. What in the world was the ending that we just witnessed? They got 18 eliminations. Dongi somehow is downed out in the open. Manages to get back up. They secure the kill. That was not an easy win for them, but I'm actually shocked that Dongi didn't get traded there.
Yeah, he didn't get traded. He got the self-revive off, which is absolutely miraculous, but you got to give credit where credit is due to Scummin, I believe it was, or Unrational, who was throwing the Semtex out. He was keeping the players at bay, and the reason why they pushed so aggressively up that hill, Katie, is because a wonderful, beautiful PA came through